Let's explore how a defendant's intention to deceive is relevant to passing off. The tort of passing off does not have an established definition, as the law contains sufficient nooks and crannies to make it difficult to formulate any satisfactory definition in short term. However, passing off will occur where a defendant trader misappropriates a plaintiff trader's business reputation or goodwill by passing off their business, goods or services as being or as being associated with those of the plaintiff. The classic trinity, or the three elements to establish passing off, are reputation or goodwill. The plaintiff must prove that their goods, business or getter has a reputation or goodwill that is recognised by the public as distinctive in the geographical area. Misrepresentation, which involves a defendant trader relying on the reputation of the plaintiff so that the defendant may falsely represent some sort of connection with the plaintiff's business, goods or services. In establishing misrepresentation, the court will decide objectively whether a hypothetical reasonable consumer would be deceived or likely deceived into thinking the parties were associated as a result of the defendant's conduct. Although passing off has its origin in the tort of deceit, as passing off is an invasion of a proprietary interest, a lack of a defendant's intention to deceive is not fatal to the action. However, evidence of this intention may assist in establishing misrepresentation. More on this a little later. Thirdly, the plaintiff must establish that they suffered, or in a clear team in action, be likely to suffer damage due to the defendant's misrepresentation. Damage in this respect means a loss of profit, custom, or reputation. So what exactly is the relevance of a defendant's intention to deceive when passing off? An intention to deceive is most relevant in establishing misrepresentation and considering remedies. There is no requirement of an actual intention to mislead. However, proof of deliberate borrowing of the features of the plaintiff's business or product will provide evidential value, as stated in Australian Woolen Mills and adopted in Bodum and DKSH Australia Proprietary Limited. This means that if a defendant deliberately uses aspects of a competitor's business or goods and similarities exist between the parties' business or goods, it may be inferred that this use was fitted for the purpose of receiving market benefit and therefore likely to deceive. As the court will not be astute to find the defendant failed in his nefarious design. Thus, where this intent is evident, it will assist in establishing misrepresentation. In establishing intent to deceive, the defendant's conduct must be viewed as a whole. In Parkdale, even though the defendant's furniture was very similar to that of the plaintiff's, to the point where deliberate copying was suggested, as the defendant adequately acknowledged the true origin of their goods, passing off was not established. As we can see, the inference of intention to deceive may be rebutted, including through the use of disclaimers or labels. Where all elements of passing off are satisfied and an intent to deceive on the defendant's part is established, the plaintiff may be entitled to an injunction and either an account of profits or damages. Where this intention is established, it will assist the plaintiff to receive either an account of profits or exemplary damages. Let's recap. For a successful action in the tort of passing off, three elements must be proven. Also, the court may infer that the defendant deliberately used features of the plaintiff's business, goods or getup to deceive consumers and attract custom. Unless successfully rebutted by the defendant, such an intent will assist in establishing misrepresentation. Where passing off is established, a plaintiff may receive an injunction and either account of profits or damages.